Next time we play it, I'll try to board in the Hazarets and see how that feels. But like that's kind of how I envision that matchup wanting to go, right? Where I'm just racing their 4-drops. They play a 4-drop, and I want to put them in a position where their 4-drop doesn't do anything. Yes. Yeah, Mana Traders is awesome. I've heard their paper system was a little bit of a scam, but it's pretty sweet. We're gonna keep. It's awkward to have 2/3 drops as Flame Killed, because we, depending on what our opponent's matchup is, we'll probably end up losing one of them, probably the Crop Crasher, over time. But that's fine with me. I'm okay losing that. All right, so taking notes on the results. So we won that one. I do, I believe. I think you get 10% off your first 3 months with the code Busted Sleeves, but I'm not positive. I haven't checked that in a little while. It used to exist. So, you know, if you're interested in that, 10% off. It's a pretty good deal. $10 a month's not a bad way to play most standard decks. Against a red-black deck, I don't want to throw away so much equity as playing Flamekeld and losing Chain Whirler and Crop Crasher. Play a dude. Bomac Courier. Okay. Now I'd love for them to... Oh, wow. Okay. So we're going to Chain Whirler now. Next turn, it's very, very plausible that we are... oh, God, man. So busy trying to figure out what we're doing next turn. Next turn is very plausible that we're going to Crop Crasher instead of Flamekilled. Chain Whirler. Yep. It's a lot worse whenever you don't have a Soul Scar Mage. Alright, so we're going to be able to go Crop Crasher, Exert. So double Flamekilled's real awkward. Yeah, I'm going to retweet out a link I have to a tracking form for anybody who wants to do standard testing for the LCQ and the RPTQ this weekend. I know it's a little bit last minute, but it's a pretty sweet form that auto-populates your results. It'll help you track your win-loss percentages versus the top decks in the format, as well as helping you keep up with your lists and things like that. And it's really easily modified for future formats. So I'm going to send that out. I've already had a couple people messaging me about adjusting it for Moderns. That's on my to-do list. But we'll see. That's fair. So I'll try it. Flaming Kilt would be a sweet card. I'd love to see that magic card. Interesting. They're going to race me. Alright, so I get to play this Lava Runner. Yes. On Twitter, it's at Busted Sleeves. So if you follow me on Twitter, Busted Sleeves, I have a Google spreadsheet that you can make a copy of, and it'll help you track a lot of your results and things like that moving forward. It's really effective at kind of monitoring your results and trying to get actual numbers on what's happening in a format. So we lose a Flamekeld. What's the worst they can do? They can go land Glorybringer and 10 us down to 2, which then we crack back and just win. So I think I'm fine continuing the pressure. Right? If it's working, don't stop. So we swing for 5. They go to 6. Next turn, my on-crap untaps, so they need to have a removal spell for it. And we're going to draw 3 cards next turn. Well, if we do art for Flaming Kilt, the magic card, is the person whose kilt is on fire happy that it's on fire or terrified and in pain? Because that sets a lot of the tone on what the art's going to look like, right? Alright. Alright. I think our opponent can't really attack. Yeah, this is good. This is great for us. Alright. Give me some removal. It's not removal. Double strike does get me. So if we swing out and we exert on Chain Whirler, he blocks our Chain Whirler. It takes lethal. We also have double Bowmat Courier we can pop to try to hit burn spells after his blocks are declared. So yeah, I think we're just swinging out. Let's see. Well, what are we going to do? Unlicensed. Ugh, unlicensed changes things. Right, because if we swing out now, blocks Chain Whirler, and Soul Scarring takes 3. We have 2 Bowmats that we can sack. Huh. I lose both these creatures if we hit a burn spell on one of the Bowmats. If we do it before damage now, so we hit him for 3. Like, it's only going to get worse, but they could have another removal spell. I feel like they would have already used it. No, because they went on crop last turn. I think if I'm swinging with Bowmat Couriers, I think I'm swinging with everything, right? Like, I get this extra damage in. Or am I playing for... Yeah, maybe you're right. We just swing with both Bowmats. So we can cycle them and try to get more red sources for the next turn. They're going to block both, so I'm almost just... Because I don't know if I have my priorities set right. So I'm going to go and sack this one before... No, wait. Yeah. How do I make sure I have my priorities when I sack these guys? Settings. Turn off auto yields. I think that's what I want to do. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I meant to do. So I actually need to kill this crop crasher. Save the other Bowmat Courier. Where's the... I gotta figure out that, because I have not played with Bowmat Courier in months online, so I do not have that set correctly. On my opponent's turn, I can figure that out. Hold control? Do you actually hold control on the keyboard when you click it? I haven't actually used a Bowmat that way before. Well, that's awkward. That's not what we want. I'd love to top deck a Chamberlain. Hold control, okay. Yeah. So if we swing out, he has to block Chain Whirlers, so we trade Chain Whirlers. So he blocks Chain Whirler with one of his Chain Whirlers. He blocks Soulscar Mage with the other one. He takes 2, because somehow I only have 1 spell in my graveyard. Goes to 4. I think we still swing, like, while we still have this Flamekeld effect resolved. But I think this deck definitely got worse with people knowing more and more about how the Flamekeld effect. and knowing that you just leave yourself back. Block there. To 2. Okay. Play another Soul Scar. Did I take 3? Oh, +2, not double. Oh, jeez. I don't even know how the card works. So they take +2. So we have a plethora of outs. And lightning strikes. Other forms of haste damage. There's that Phoenix again. I don't think they can attack, right? Because if we just have a burn spell, you can start attacking with this Rekindling Phoenix, but he's going to need the Goblin Chain Whirler back. Swing for 7, knock me to 4. Could play Dragon, attack with everybody. Play Chandra. Unlicensed. Yeah, so we take the 4, we go to 7. Play another Phoenix, maybe? Man, this card's such a beating. Yep, alright. Alright, so let's try the Hazoret sideboard plan. Not sure that it's right, but we'll try it. If we're bringing in Hazards, we have to bring in this other land. I'm not playing Hazards with 19 lands. So, alright, so we're saying that we want to take out all of our 1 toughness creatures and just try to blank Chain Whirlers as much as possible. We bring in these Chandra's Defeats. I like this carries Ev's expertise. And I like swapping out Shocks for Braids. And I like swapping out Shocks for Cuts. Nope, not Insult, Cut. So we're looking at this for a deck. Which is still fine. The CMC's fine. Just, it looks slower, but we'll try it. I've never claimed to be an expert. So it might be that, could just be that we really do want to slow down a little bit and just try to negate his Chain Whirlers as much as possible. Maybe we want... I still don't love Crop Crashers. So like the other thing is we could cut these Crop Crashers and keep 2 of the Shocks in. I could also see cutting the 2 Crop Crashers and like a single Flame of Killed and keep 3 of the Shocks in. But the Shock just doesn't do enough, I don't think. The Shock is only really good if we have a Soul Scar Mage in play, or in very narrow other situations. So, alright. Yes, we want to play first. This hand is very unexciting, but it has the interactions we want, so we're going to keep. There are way better 7s. There are also far worse 6s. Your Wi-Fi's trying as hard as it can, Nick. Don't make it feel bad. Give me a target for one of these. Alright, so we're going to be abrading that. And then we can swing in with Crop Crasher next turn. Keep this Chain Whirler back for hopefully a bigger effect later. Oh man, yeah, Spectrum is not amazing. in any way, shape, or form. Spectrum's pretty awful. Hardwire Spectrum? Man, I don't care what you do with your Spectrum. In my experience, it's been awful. Oh, well, if you're on your phone, then yeah, it's always lagging on the phone. Especially if you're using the app. The Twitch app is like one of the worst things ever. So we're going to go Earthshaker Kinra. Reason we're doing this is I want to try to give myself an opportunity to maximize my mana. And if they go next turn to Phoenix, I get to Lightning Strike the Phoenix and then play Chain Whirler. Because Phoenix seems to be the card that's beating us the most. Come on, 5. Oh. Oh, that's disappointing. That's alright. Oh, get out. Whatever, man. You got it. Land Phoenix. Just not Chandra. Land Phoenix. Let's see it. Come on. We all know that's what you're about to play. Just play it. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that a cable being around forever is bad. That's why, like, if you go to live in a new place, and they set up your cable, they try to, like, replace all wires when possible. Alright, so nice clean sweeper to this Phoenix. We're still way down in cards, so... See, you were speed shaming, and now you're cable shaming. Not a good example for the community, Mr. Spears. Glorybringer, Exert, kill Chain Whirler. I go to 16. If he plays a Chain Whirler here, ooh. So now a land is 7 damage. That's pretty good. Why? Well, I'm not just going to give away the Chain Whirler. It could have another Chain Whirler. That would suck, but I'm not just going to swing into it. Lightning Strike? Or another Spray? Oh, Scrappy. Okay. That's a big of a deal. I have skill this Chain Whirler for that Scrappy. Can do anything. Cause can't block. Can't attack through my first striker. Does give his unlicensed Disintegration the ability to be a bolt. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'll take the 3. Another Chain Whirler. Oh. 5. 4. Phoenix, okay. Land. There we go. Alright, so if they have Dragon, we're taking 14. They're taking 9 and going to 5. So Scrap Heap can't block. The Unearthed or whatever, Eternalized. Kinra makes the Phoenix not able to block. They go to 5. They could swing for 10. We die to Unlicensed Disintegration plus Lightning Strike. I think that's the only way we die. So we go Scrap Heap because it can't block anyway. And Phoenix. It's a bold move. It makes any two of my creatures lethal, so he has to have another play. Chain Whirler. Okay. Okay, so we got multiple more plays. Wow. Um, block, block, block. 1, 2, 3, 7. We go to 1. So if they swing out, we go to 1. Okay. But we have blocks that would be a lethal crackback. Problem is if they swing out, we go to 1, and if they have, so they have any removal spell, which is dead. As a Hazaret. Yeah. Like any card out of their deck right there is game over. They're counting their damage again to make sure, but I'm at 8, and you have a massive board state. So we're going to lose this one. I think it's just Phoenixes. Phoenixes are just back-breaking. Let's see. Alright, so let's go to our best blocks. We can never, even though we're pretty sure we know the results here. Like I'm not somebody's gonna want to just scoop up immediately. All right, so we go to the blocks here, 2, 3, 7. Yeah, so we're just dead. First strike resolves, and then regular damage resolves. All right, so we're going to play our last one, but we're super dead.